I'm the Big LG Doc Gallows, and you're watching the Wrestling Junkies. Boom.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm joined by that handsome devil, the podcast dad, Choops. How we doing, bud?
I'm good, man. Good to talk to you. Thank you for working with the schedule. But, hey, we're here. We're going to talk some wrestling because there's a couple things I want to get off my chest that I've enjoyed. So I'm excited to get started.
Well, you have come to the right place, and thank you to everybody joining us this evening. As always, you can find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But please, please, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 584 right now, so that next milestone of 600 is around the corner. Podcast Dad, hit him with that magic number.
I got a bit of a road trip later this afternoon that I will be on, and I guarantee you, when I stop at a gas station with my Podcast Dad hoodie on, I will tell people to subscribe. So just tell one person, whether you're having fun this weekend, sitting on the couch, tweet it out, have some fun. Just come join us. Come join us on this fun adventure that we're on.
Yeah, there's plenty of room at our table, so pull up a seat, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom. While you're at it, show some love to our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network at mainevent_net. On all social media platforms, we've got a couple of main event mixers coming up this weekend. This Saturday, we will be doing one to cover AAA, spearheaded by the Great Brown Hope. And I will be on, I believe, Sunday at 11 a.m. to talk AEW Revolution coming up this weekend. But before we get into before the mixer, we're going to have our own little preview of AEW Revolution this week. So again, at mainevent_net, like, share, subscribe, join the crew. Podcast Dad, AEW has been on a hell.
Real quick, can we talk about something on NXT?
Sure.
That Birthright group?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm into it.
Good.
That has so much potential. How are they going to mess it up?
I don't know, and I don't want to think about that yet because they've already done the right thing by at least having Regal and Finlay show up on TV.
I love it, man.
I think that this is the shot in the arm that certainly Charlie Dempsey needs. I think that we have both thought that he should be much higher on the card than he actually is right now. Again, just given not just the lineage, but how fucking good he is in the ring. And now I think that we're going to start to see we're going to see something different here. And I like that this is not just based in the catch as catch can strong style, British wrestling. That's the group, as far as NQCC that, Charlie spearheaded. But now we are going to see just this group of entitled pricks and stacks. And, just reminding us of what it is that they bring to the table as far as the fact that these are multi-generational superstars, certainly the sons of legends in Regal and Finlay that should be future Hall of Famers, but that's a discussion for another time. I'm excited.
Lexis King should lead it. I love him as this leader because he's the one out of that group that can talk the best right now.
I'm sorry, louder for everybody in the back right now because I have been on the receiving end of a bunch of bullshit when it comes to Lexis King since he debuted in NXT, and now finally you have something about Lexis King that excites you. That's pretty fucking cool. So
I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'm very much interested in this group, and Lexis King is that mouthpiece and de facto leader at the moment. Is a really, really good fit for him because he has that personality of he's just kind of a prick, right? But it's there. He's leading the group of pricks, and he's got Regal behind him and Finlay behind him. Like, if there is going to be a leader, please make it be Lexis King because I can see him doing it like non-kayfabe, like see him doing it behind the scenes, right? I believe that he's the one that got all these guys and Ariana together, and this is our birthright, right? Like we are born in this business. We should be at the top of the card. We should be featured more. Like I believe that with Lexis King. Let him be the leader. I'm in. I'm in, dude. I'm 100% in. I love this group. I can't tell you how much I love this group.
This is rare. This is a rare This is a rare moment for the podcast, Dad, and these never get old, so I'm going to enjoy the fuck out of it.
Because you got to think about
yeah,
it. You
it's a fun
put
group.
Dempsey and Finley's son together. There's your tag team.
Mm-hmm.
You got Ariana doing her thing. Stacks, whatever. Stacks can go away. But like Lexus King could be that main event person. Like
I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time?
I'm telling you, it's just he could be that. Does he win the NXT championship? No, but does this elevate him to be a spot challenger every once in a while? 100%. I think they have a lot of potential with this group, and I really, really want this group to do well.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen how groups like Legacy have worked in the past, to great result. I don't see that being any different here, especially, Chef HB Shizzle. We know he knows what he's doing. So this is one of those ones where I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the magic because, again, with this group of people, I definitely want to see more out of Uriah Connors. I mean, I can't say that I'm familiar with his promo work per se, but I think that, everybody's going to have to at least up it just a little bit. I still agree with Lexus King being the leader, the de facto leader of this group, or kind of the forefront of that. But I do want to see them bring a little bit more out of Uriah Connors. The Chase U experiment didn't really work, I think, in the way that they hoped that it would with the reboot with him, Kale Dix, and Andre Chase. So I would like to see more of that this time around, because this is the place where you do not just the great in-ring work, but let's see what you're capable of doing on the mic. So I hope everybody gets that chance to kind of show what they bring to the table in that respect. But him, certainly I want to see more of, because we've seen a lot from Charlie Dempsey. We've seen a lot more of his personality come out, especially in backstage segments. That's where he seems to shine the most. But I do want to see more of that out of Uriah Connors. Yeah,
it's just one thing from NXT that really caught my eye. That and Saints and Ethan Page together is just a match made in heaven. Like those two, just cocky. I love it. Let's talk about AEW Revolution on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Saturday or Sunday? I think it's Sunday.
Let's see. Today is the 12th. Thursday. Yeah, Sunday.
And then real quick, if Dynamite, do yourself a favor. If you don't watch anything else from Dynamite, we'll get to the Revolution card. Go watch Kyle Fletcher and Speedball. That was.
Oh, I like it.
That was. It's up there for TV match of the year. That match was fantastic. Okay. And going into it, we knew it was going to be good. Oh, man. Like, AEW, every once in a while, just puts a match on TV, and you're just like, didn't know I needed that. And it was really, really good. Pre-match shows, we have the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal for the AEW National Championship. I'm assuming this is kind of the same as the Casino Battle Royal?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, so we have Ricochet, Tomasa, and then 19 to be announced. So I figured just a bunch of guys to get on the card. And then you have a singles match for the AEW TBS Championship. Willow Nightingale takes on Lena Cross.
Yeah, I mean, Willow's just fucking amazing. And I know there's a Wrestle Sips I still need to drop that celebrates her. The Nightingale Nova is a fucking delicious drink. I'll get that out eventually. But yeah, there's no reason to take the title off of her right now. I mean, she has always been at the top of her game and stays there. It's always consistent. The work she's doing with Harley Cameron is phenomenal. I am excited to see Lena Cross, make this pay-per-view debut. Big title match for her. I think that she's going to have a great showing, but I don't think that this is the night that you need to change hands with the title. Same thing with the national championship, I would say, with Ricochet. I know that there's a number of names that have not been announced, but Tommaso Ciampa, it sounds like, is going to have his hands full with Mark Briscoe for the foreseeable future. So I would imagine that, and I know the attack happened and they was beat pretty bad, but it wouldn't surprise me if Briscoe shows back up this weekend to cost Ciampa that title to keep that story going.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I think we're just biding our time with Ciampa until Gargano shows up. So
yeah, which is fine.
For being honest, and that's totally fine. I'm good with that. Gargano and AEW would be fine.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if it's going to kick off the show, but we'll go from the bottom up. Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, and Roderick Strong, who turned last night, turned face, take on the Dogs, David Finlay, Clark Connors, and Gabe Kidd in a trios match.
I'm going to go the Dogs on this one. Dave Finlay making his debut not too long ago. Big match on pay-per-view for him. I think that the Dogs get the win here. I don't see this being the end of the story, especially now that we've got this layer of Roderick Strong kind of entering the fold here. Yeah, like, let's go with the dogs.
I'm going to go with the faces because the dogs had a big win last night over Briscoe and the Young Bucks. So I'm going to go with the faces, the freshly turned Roderick Strong. I just think that's kind of how you kick it off. The dogs will have their time, probably get a chance at the trios champions, whoever those are at the moment. I think it's Jet Speed and Hangman.
Yes.
I think. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay. We'll talk about that here in a second. They're actually on the card.
Yes.
So, give me the faces just to kind of start this face turn off right for Roderick.
All right. We got Babes of Wrath taking on Megan Bain and Lena Cross for the Women's Tag Championship. So double duty for Lena Cross and Willow. Yeah. This
okay.
is I'm totally fine with this. This is a hard one. I feel like if Penelope Ford were not injured, this is probably the night where those titles would change hands.
I see. I was thinking if Penelope Ford was not injured, Megan Bain and Penelope Ford would be defending these titles. I think they were going to win it before she got hurt.
Sure.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll go Megan Bain and Lena Cross and see what Penelope Ford does when she returns. Like, is she going to be upset that now they're the tag team? Like, because you put them on those two, like we talk about WrestleMania and selling posters. Those two on a poster will sell. Yeah, just both Lena and Willow pulling double duty. Good for them.
Yeah.
It seems just to be a lot going on with that division and now the tag division. So, yeah, I guess give me Megan Bain and Lena Cross, and let's let Willow kind of do her singles thing. And I love Harley Cameron, but let's get Willow doing her singles thing.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of where we're at. The double run has been nice. I'm not saying she hasn't been killing it, and that's not taking anything away from Harley Cameron because she has been, I mean, just one of the bright spots of AEW consistently over the last couple of years. And I expect that to continue, even after this tag team title run. But yeah, Megasis, Lena Cross, I mean, just talk about a doomsday tag team right there. I want to see what the fuck they can do with the rest of that division.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll go new champions. But same thing for you?
Yep.
Timeless Toni Storm versus Marina Shafir in a singles match. Everyone is banned from ringside. This is just going to be probably hard hitting as hell.
Oh yeah. Yes, it is.
Stiff.
Yes. I love Toni Storm. Absolutely adore Toni Storm. However, this would be a big win for Marina Shafir. And I want to see that big win happen for Marina Shafir. She is someone else who has been fucking awesome, especially since being added to the Death Riders. And this is, I'm excited for this because she was still with WWE in an alternate universe. She's not getting a, marquee PLE singles match like this. So yeah, no, she's going to bring it. And I think that this is, because we have seen the tag team blow off with Orange Cassidy, Wheeler Yuta, the hair versus hair. I think that Marina gets that lick back over Toni Storm.
This would be, like you said, a huge win for Marina. However, I don't know what you do next with Marina Shafir after this. Like, we haven't really seen her kind of do her own thing. Like, this is kind of her first real big women's feud. And Tony's lost a lot lately. Like, a lot. So I think you give it to the face with the stipulation of everyone banned from ringside. It's a fair playing field, all that good stuff. You can't cheat. So I'll take Toni Storm because I think we need to figure out what we're doing next with Toni Storm. She just kind of seems like a little bit in limbo right now. I know we don't want her to be in the title picture per se quite at the moment, but, put her back in the TBS championship territory or pair her back up with names escaping me right now. Mina. Pair her back up and get them back in the title division. Like, that'd be a great challengers for Megan Bain and Lena Cross. Like that, those matches would be a lot of fun, right? So I'll go Toni Storm just because I think right now she's the bigger name, and I think the bigger name will go over. Not to say that Marina winning would be bad. I
Sure.
think
No, I
think
get
it would be great. I just don't know what they would do next with Marina.
Yeah, and I mean, I hear what you're saying about the losses that Tony has racked up lately. They're quality losses, but we also have seen the same thing from Mox a lot too, and it has done absolutely nothing to affect his aura or anything that he, as far as how he presents and his character. I just think Tony's in that same rarefied air category, especially because she had 4 fucking years on top.
She did. Yeah, no, I mean, either way, I don't think there's a big loser out of this match.
Sure.
I would want to know, all right, Marina's going to beat Toni Storm. Amazing. What are you going to do after that? Because I think the main champion is going to be a heel. Does she go after the TBS championship then with Willow? Like, that would be fine.
I'd be down for
that.
That's kind of what we're talking about is that's what we're saying here as far as our predictions with the tag titles is, lose the tag titles so that Willow can get on, continue to do the single stuff that she deserves to do. So hang on 1 second.
Yeah, you're good.
I've got the Don Callis family of Okada, Kyle Fletcher, and Mark Davis taking on Mystico and Jet Speed for the Trios Championships. Aussie Open reuniting within the Don Callis family. I'm pretty fucking pumped about that. I love Aussie Open.
I like that. That is pretty cool. And I'm good for Mark Davis, right? Because I think when we saw Jake something go out, it was kind of like, oh no,
yeah,
what's Mark Davis gonna do?
Yeah,
but he's back. Like Mark Davis, they kept him in the fold. Good on them. I can go either way on this one. AEW loves doing the multiple champions. Does Okada still have a title? I don't think he does.
No, because Mox is Continental champion.
He's not the international champion, though, is he?
And
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I can look it up, but they love doing the multiple championships, right?
It is Okada. Yes, he is currently the international champion.
Okay. All right. And you got Kyle Fletcher, who is the TNT champion. So, do they just bring all the belts to the Don Callis family? Maybe.
Why not? They're a large enough group to do it.
And Mystico and Jet Speed, that's a fun trios team.
It is.
There's a lot going on there. This one could go either way. I'll go Don Callis family just for sake of story. Just bringing all the titles in and having that be the top heel faction that's starting to dominate all divisions. So this should be a really, really fun match, though. I'm excited for this one.
I agree. Yeah, I'll go Don Callis family as well. I mean, this is kind of that slow journey to the top of basically the entirety of AEW for them right now, kind of replacing the Death Riders as that main group. I think this is I think this is great. And this is, Okada, Fletcher, and Mark Davis. I think that's going to be a very, very scary trio going forward. I'm here for it.
And this can be, a discussion for another time. But the Okada run in AEW has been okay.
Fine.
Been okay.
It's been fine.
It's been interesting. I don't know if it's what anybody thought it was going to be, but, he's on the card.
No.
So okay.
He is. Yeah. This is, there's a lot more I think that they should be doing with him, but he has always been positioned to do some really, really cool shit.
Yeah. Thekla defends her women's championship against Statlander in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Should be another good match. These two have really, really good chemistry. Go watch their strap match. It was very good. I don't think they take the title off Thekla this soon, so I will take her. Really quickly has established herself as a main event star.
Yes.
And good on her. And Statlander's doing a great job. Did a great job with the title, but Thekla's calling out Mercedes online. She's calling out Toni Storm online. I think we're in for a bit of a run with Thekla.
I agree, and this is another one of those. We were kind of wondering what Tony's going to do next, and I think Kris Statlander also falls into the same category. She's back on the same page with Willow, so I don't see her going after the TBS title anytime soon. And I think this is an area where AEW can prove is additional singles feuds that don't involve championships. And that's we give the same criticism to WWE about doing a better job of that as well. And AEW is no different here because their roster is too incredibly talented to not have other things for them to do that don't surround themselves with a championship.
They also have a ton of shows they can do that with.
Yes.
Like they have Ring of Honor, they have CMLL, like they have a ton of places they can go do stuff. And Statlander and Willow are like Gargano and Ciampa and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Like they're friends. They're going to be enemies. They're going to be friends. They're going to be enemies. They're destined to do this forever, as once said. So yeah, I'll go Thekla, but this should be a pretty solid match. Brody King takes on Swerve Strickland. Dude, this could be the launch pad for Brody King. I'm telling you. The segment last night was great. This feud so far has been very, very good. This could be the launch pad. I don't know if they hit the button, though.
Yeah, this is going to be a very good match. This is going to be a great match. There is hopefully a lot of meat on this bone for these guys because we have seen just how sadistic Swerve Strickland can be. Brody King ain't that far off when you piss him off just enough. And I think that a loss here in a very, very good match is going to just continue to stick with Brody, and he's going to continue to fuck with Swerve because, I mean, this is one that, the Texas Death Match is Hangman's thing, but we can get some lights out shit with Brody King and Swerve Strickland. Like there is a lot that these guys can do together. Their personalities are so different, but they both have very similar anti-hero tendencies that audiences enjoy. This will not be the only match between these two this year. I think that this is just kind of the opening salvo of it. So I'm going to go Swerve.
Okay. I'm also going to go Swerve because I have for my prediction a little bit later on, but I'm also going to go Swerve as well.
I like it. Next up, Andrade El Idolo taking on Bandido. Okay.
Why is this not for the Ring of Honor Championship? Isn't Bandido the Ring of Honor champion?
He is.
So why? I don't understand why this is not for the title. That doesn't really make a ton of sense to me. Especially when you're doing this, like he's with the Don Callis family, so you can, again, pull that card of Don Callis family getting all the titles and taking over and all that good stuff. I don't know. Maybe maybe I haven't been paying close enough attention to the story, but since it's not for the title, I'm going to take Andrade because I don't understand why Bandido would just beat him in a non-title match on a pay-per-view. Like that doesn't really make a ton of sense to me. So I'll go Andrade.
And I mean, I agree. And maybe this is that, hey, I get the win here. That gives me a chance at a shot. I mean, I don't think the Ring of Honor has any standalone pay-per-views coming up, but I think the next one we've got is either Dynasty or Double for Nothing or Double or Jesus. I can't remember. Yeah, they have put the Ring of Honor title online, I guess. Yeah, on pay-per-view and Adam Cole and
they do it all the time.
They've done
That's why I'm confused.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't sweat it now, but Andrade, especially since going back to AEW, it's just been kind of start-stop. He needs this win.
Yeah, Andrade since taking his pants off, he's been hot. So we'll give him that. Moxley takes on Takeshita in a no-limit match for the AEW Continental, no time limit, sorry, for the AEW Continental Championship. Okay.
Yeah. Another, again, Mox is that Swiss Army knife. You can kind of put him with anybody, anywhere on the card, and he's usually going to make magic. This will be no different here. We've been talking about a big night for the Don Callis family. I think that this is one where Takeshita will be the odd man out as far as championship wins on this evening because it continues that tension with Okada and Fletcher about everybody else kind of having the success, and Takeshita being the alpha should have all of the same success as the rest of the Don Callis family, and especially the predominant members like your Kyle Fletchers and Okadas of the world. But I think he's going to be out on the outside of that looking in, and he's going to keep that smile on, but we know that he's going to be seething in the end. Give me Mox.
You might have convinced me there. That was pretty good.
Thank you.
He is currently Takeshita, the New Japan Television Champion. Again, there's so many titles. So I'll take Moxley too because you convinced me. I like that story. I was going to go the opposite way and then do the tension with Moxley and the Death Riders, but it doesn't seem like they're doing that much anymore. So I'll go Moxley retain.
All right.
FTR defend the AEW World Tag Team Champions against the Young Bucks. Okay, it's going to be a good match. It's going to be a really
always
good
is.
match.
Always is. I always forget kind of where this series is at overall across AEW history.
Yeah.
I'm going to go FTR just because I think that this is where we get that Cope and Cage return.
Yep, I'm the same
So
way.
they're for double or nothing.
I think that's the same thing. I will go FTR as well because Cage and Cope should be back soon, and they're going to run that story back, and I think we'll get one last tag title run out of those two. But again, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to watch this match. I'm going to have a lot of fun. That's what wrestling's about. So
Facts.
either way, anybody wins, I'm good with it. But it's going to be a pretty solid match. And FTR's been getting some heat. By the way, I don't know if you've seen what they've been doing with the Young Bucks.
The entire family.
They've been getting some heat. MJF defends against Hangman in a last chance Texas death match for the championship. If Page loses, he will never be able to challenge for the AEW World Championship ever again. I hate this stipulation.
Yeah, and I'm sure. I mean, for you, I'm sure it's mostly because we didn't get a payoff to the last one.
No, it's because I think it really telegraphs what is going to happen. Like Hangman's not going to lose.
No.
If it was you can't challenge while MJF is the champion, okay.
Yeah.
That would, play a little bit of fact, but you can't challenge for it ever again.
And we always talk about the pillars of AEW. Hangman's number one with a bullet.
He has to be. He's their best. Him and MJF are their best homegrown at this point.
Yes.
So.
And there's no way that you don't want that guy to have 5, 6, 7, 8 title runs before it's all said and done where he hangs it up. Like it's.
Yeah. You don't like because the best MJF, the best Hangman has been is when he's chasing for the world title. That's the best Hangman has been throughout these years, and he wins the title, and we're excited and we're happy for him. But those, the title runs haven't been fantastic, but the chase has always been so good. That's why I'm like, why would you even put that stipulation on the back end? I feel like it telegraphs it a lot. And even if he does lose, like he will somehow get a shot at that title again. Like,
yeah, because it's not like it's something that can't be undone. And I think that's what we have seen a lot of with MJF and Hangman Page is MJF thinks that he has everything and everybody figured out. And for the majority of the time, he does. He knows how to fuck with people, and he knows how to do it in a way that just pisses you off because he's just so good at it. MJF or Hangman Page is his Achilles heel. Yeah. Like that is the one guy that can see through the bullshit that is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And I think that's what a lot of this match is going to be is that, Hangman, especially when it's this particular stipulation, he has another switch that he just knows how to turn on and kind of fade the, black out and, he just goes. MJF wants to think that he is that guy. He's not. And even when Hangman is blacked out and has that rage and is just kind of thinking straight tunnel vision about just destroying that opponent right in front of me, his head's always on a swivel with MJF. I don't see that changing here. Give me Hangman Page.
Yeah, no, this has the potential to be their Rock and Austin, right?
Yeah.
These two are going to be intertwined throughout their careers. So putting that stipulation on the back end just doesn't make for me a ton of sense. Sure. And that goes back to my prediction earlier with Swerve. Is I think Hangman wins this. MJF will probably go away for a little bit, and then we're going to get Swerve and Hangman again. Like I think that's going to happen. Like Swerve can easily go back and go, I helped you win the title. from Moxley. Like, I was a key component in doing that.
Yeah.
I want my title back. Like, that, the story's there, right?
Yes, it is.
And we talk about MJF and Hangman being The Rock and Austin. Like, Hangman and Swerve is Batman and Robin, or Batman and the Joker, right? It's there.
Yeah.
Like, the feuds are there. So I'm gonna go Hangman as well. It's his match. The stipulation I don't love. So I'm gonna go Hangman.
Yeah. I like it.
Should be a fun card. It always is.
Yeah, I'm excited. This will be a good one. It again, since that disastrous and first World's End,
I
that
don't think they've
pendulum has
missed
swung
since.
all the way. Yeah. They have not. No.
I really don't think they have. So
Yeah.
a couple things they missed on, but I know you didn't like the title in the briefcase.
Yeah, but I mean that's I don't know. That's one piece of a story that eventually,
But they got
stick
you.
with the Death Riders. It just took so long for them to kind of telegraph, hey, here is the story that we are telling here.
Yep. That was like the Judgment Day, like waiting to turn on Finn. Like, when are you going to turn on Finn? When are you going to turn on Finn? When are you going to turn on Finn? Oh, they finally did it 6 weeks before WrestleMania.
I need to go back and rewatch it, because even as I was watching, and I texted the fact checker this, I said it felt kind of hollow. It's just like, okay, I don't know.
It's because this doesn't feel like a Mania build.
It's just like, okay, like we've been wanting this to happen. We know it was going to happen. We kind of had to expect that JD was going to be a part of that split.
Didn't feel.
I want to give it the old college try and watch it again. Just that segment again. But yeah, I think it's just a lot of the build for Mania this year is just not like prior years.
Because we're about to get isn't MFT the tag champions over on SmackDown?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So we're about to get MFT taking on Damian Priest and R-Truth at WrestleMania. It feels like WrestleMania 2000.
I hope not.
Like, what is that? No, like, Priest and R-Truth won the #1 contendership.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of time between now and Mania, and
there's
still
5 weeks
with the Wyatts. That's still a lot of time.
It's not that much. It's not that much time. It's not that much, and we've seen them do this before, where they just hotshot it. It's not that much time. Cody said this is gonna be the best Mania bell to bell. So
bullshit. He's paid to say that. He's paid handsomely to say that.
You think we're gonna get Brock and Oba? Oba needs to squash him. I'm sorry. It needs to be non-competitive. Oba needs to come out there and squash him.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. Brock being here is just kind of like he's just there. This is in watching a What Culture video the other day. It's just like Brock Lesnar is not a marquee attraction anymore. He's not he doesn't have that name value that he once had when it comes to needing to put somebody on a WrestleMania card. Now it's just like, whatever. We just
put him over.
That's all that you need to do here. You have had one of the most dominant runs that really anybody can ask for in this industry. The entire time, you've only ever been a world champion for this promotion. There are not many other talents can say that in this company they've only been world champion. And the Money in the Bank went like all of that. Like, he's always been positioned at the top of the card. There is other than Obafemi, maybe Gunther, there really aren't many other matches that I want to see where Brock Lesnar is on the other side of him anymore. I just don't. There's just not much more from Brock Lesnar that I need to see that I haven't already seen in almost 25 years.
Almost 5 weeks out, and we don't know what Gunther's doing at WrestleMania.
That's a problem.
That's
a problem.
Fucked. What are we doing? Oh man. This WrestleMania is going to be interesting. And if you want to join us on the road to WrestleMania, please subscribe, follow us on all the social medias, because we're going to have fun with this. It is one of the most interesting roads to WrestleMania that I can remember in a very, very long time. Because we don't really know what the card looks like currently. And it's a little concerning because you have 2 women's world title matches that are okay. We haven't seen Stephanie in a few weeks. That's concerning. Like, what are we doing there? Like, we're not building that at all. Liv's in the Judgment Day storyline. So
your
champion.
champion
Kind of forgot she won the Rumble.
champions should have at least one match between now and Mania. I mean, I don't necessarily think that Roman needs to, or Punk doesn't even necessarily need to either.
No,
but I think that Jade should probably have a match in the next 5 weeks. Stephanie sure should have a match in the next 5 weeks.
Give me Punk versus Jay. I want to see that because Jay's all pissed off now. Like, give me that. I'd like to watch that one. So, and that's me. Jey Uso match. Whoa. I like that segment though. That was good. We're trying to root for Punk to be the face, but he keeps ripping into their family. I'm confused. But hey, join us on the road to WrestleMania. Yeah, that's all I got. Be nice to each other. Have a great weekend and be good.
Yeah, we'll be back Monday with a brand new episode. We'll break down Revolution. We'll preview Monday Night Raw. Again, we've got 2 main event mixers this weekend. Saturday covering AAA. Sunday covering AEW Revolution. So like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom. Podcast Dadhausen. It is always great to see you, my friend. For the Podcast Dadhausen, I'm Mr. Cincinnati. This has been the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. And until Monday, enjoy those grabs.